Hey Reefers, welcome back to another episode of Dreaming Reef. So in today's episode, I'm actually at Oceania Reef. It's a fairly newly opened LFS in Singapore which specializes mainly in corals. So the reason why I'm here today is actually they have a very huge shipment of golden torch. So I'm actually looking for a couple of different types of Euphyllias to fill up my tank itself. I have a middle rock scape, if you guys notice, that is fairly empty for now. It is just a bare rock which I'm actually planning to do a Euphyllia garden over there. So I actually head over to the store to look out for a couple of different types of Euphyllia, and also what you see over here, which is the Evipora, if I'm not wrong it's pronounced that way, to actually add on to give a little bit of movement to my tank, which basically my tank right now it's mainly zoanthids, so there isn't really much of a movement in the exhibit itself. So aside from Euphyllias, you see that they do have quite a good amount of other variety of corals as well. This Yumas here really looks good, and I may consider picking up one or two of them on my way back later. So aside from just picking up the golden torch, I also pick up a couple of these small hammers over here. If I'm not wrong, these are the golden hammer, and also I picked up a yellowish and light blue one. So let's head back home and I will show you guys then. Okay, so before I actually show you the couple of Euphyllias that I've picked up, so here is how the tank is looking right now. The tank, if I'm not wrong, is hitting about its third month already. Everything is doing fine. I actually had a little bacterial issue for the past 2 weeks, which actually cleared up quite a lot. And before we move on to the Euphyllia itself, I would like to give you guys a little update on the clamp that we spoke about last week. So as you can see in front here, the clamp is still being placed right in front. I did move it a bit closer to the glass itself. Somehow it's responding a lot better there compared to when it's a little bit behind. So as you guys can see, my tank currently is having about 30% white light, so you cannot really see the fluorescence of the clamp, but you actually see that it's not so shiny compared to last week. The mantles are actually staying open most of the time, and it's not easily being spooked out when I have fish swimming past it. Probably give it a while more, it should start opening up a bit more as time goes by, yeah. So first up, you guys are actually looking at the golden torch that I've picked up from Oceania Reef. So I kind of placed it here, but then I couldn't really find a proper flow place for it. I wanted to be in a higher flow, but well, this spot will be good for now. So next up, you'll see is the two different types of hammer that I have. So the one right in front of you, if I'm not wrong, it's a yellow hammer with a little bit of blue in it. The one behind, it's a bit golden. It's they call it the golden hammer over back at the shop. So I will also try to find a few more different colors. I'm looking for the toxic green one and a couple of more different varieties of hammer to add onto this area here, just to make it a bit fuller. So as you guys can see, that this is the rock that I'm talking about. It's mainly for Euphyllias. So right above it, I will be adding a lot of frog spawns up there, and also a couple of torch beside the golden torch over there. So this area here, it's where most of the frog spawn will be. So stay tuned, in a couple of weeks later on, I should receive a large shipment of frog spawn. So just right below it, as most of you guys know that hammers do not really like very strong flow. So this area here is pretty ideal for my hammer colony in the future. So aside from the Euphyllias, let's give you guys a little update on the frag tank itself. So last week I've shown you guys a couple of new frags that I've fragged out from the main tank itself. So as you guys can see over here, the frags are actually very healthy, growing strong, and most of the time they're ready for swaps already. So I've come to the end of this week's update. I hope you guys really appreciate all the videos that I put up for you guys. Click the subscribe button and I will see you guys next week.